Friends, who is Ranboo? You probably know him as the guy who took the Dream SMP by storm, becoming what some would claim to be the main character of the Dream SMP. You may know him as the guy who got more than 100,000 subscribers on Twitch and is currently the most subscribed to Twitch streamer. But who is Ranboo? I ask because I'm all the way through Doomsday and I've not seen a lot of him. So today, I'm going to dedicate this entire binge watch to Ranboo's lore. Let's get into it. Welcome back, friends, and a special welcome to all the new friends out there. I'm YoBGS, and you've been telling me for quite a while now that I need to look at Ranboo's Arc, and I'm looking forward to it because it sounds like it is some pretty serious stuff. So serious, in fact, that I do want to let people know, if you have some issues with depression, isolation, a lot of things related to kind of Ranboo's Arc. I know he talks about some very serious subjects, so I'll put a disclaimer in the pinned comment down below, but if you deal with any mental health issues, you may want to consider skipping this one. Now, we have 5 videos to watch today. Ranboo finds a new home from Karai. Ranboo talks to Dream again in his panic room from Karma Is Gone. Dream tells Ranboo he has TommyInnit's disc. That's from Dream SMP for Life. Techno and Philza formed a secret ANARCHY organization in a stronghold. That's by Angry Thomas. And then the Dream SMP hangout, Ranboo visits Dream in prison. That's where I'm going to end it today. If you like these reactions, if you want to check them out live, you got to follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/YoBGS. I'm doing 3 reactions per stream now, and we might be playing some Jackbox. All right, couple things you may notice here really quick before we get started. Ranboo, at this point, was only at 10,900 subs. Yeah, only 10,900. So he's grown about 10 times from where he was when this stream happened, and it was only about a month ago. That has been the incredible journey Ranboo's been on. Also, this channel's been having a bit of an incredible journey of our own. The support's been unreal, and I can't do it without you. So please, if you dig these videos, check and make sure you're subscribed. Leave a like, a comment, tell a friend, because we're doing stuff a little bit different from most reaction channels out there. All right, now, Ranboo finds a new home. That's where we're picking things up. Let's get into it.
I asked Phil if I could live in that house.
Man.
He said Tommy was supposed to live in it, but I guess it's yours now.
And that's kind of the thing about Ranboo, though, right? Is I come in with all this energy, and he's dealing with so many things. His character, I guess. All of this is his character. I do want to make that clear. His character is dealing with so many things internally that it's like you just immediately... It's like jumping into, halfway through like a Harry Potter movie where everyone's being all serious, and you just don't... It's hard to come in with energy at that point. All right, he's back to his panic room. Yeah, and this is where... So this is where we left him, by the way. He's going to start pacing in his panic room, but he got his memory book back. I think Technoblade said he didn't have any problem with Ranboo, so he wanted to give him his book back, send him on his merry way. And Ranboo's whole thing before Doomsday was to choose people, to not choose sides. He was mad at everybody for picking sides, and that was something that he just... He couldn't understand, and he also didn't understand where he was coming from. So there was a lot of confusion that was sort of associated with Ranboo's character at this point. And I'm hoping that he gets a little bit of clarification in the 5 videos we're going to check out today.
I can't forget yet. No, I can't forget yet. I have to... Where are my friends?
Oh, he was about to... Okay, so he was about to burn his memory book at that point. And yeah, he just doesn't remember basically anything. I mean, I would say the closest thing I've seen to one of his friends is Tommy. Tommy kind of hung out with him. But the problem with that was that Tommy burnt down George's house with him. So I wouldn't say that he's much of a friend at this point.
Who are they?
He used to have some info in there.
Tubbo doesn't care. Nikki chose a side. Techno is the enemy of everyone. Phil doesn't care. Fundy's gone insane.
What happened to Fundy? I knew Fundy, Fundy's whole thing was if they're gonna... Oh, wait. No, Fundy's not possessed by the egg at this point. So, Yeah, why is what exactly has Fundy done to have gone out of his mind at this point?
I don't have anyone left.
You do though.
But I can't forget them. Otherwise, I'm just giving up, and I can't give up. Because if I give up, then I'm just weak. I always do that.
Ranboo,
Hi, Phil.
did you make it out okay?
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Okay. It's his panic room. I always feel so bad for him there because like it's somebody with amnesia who also only knows, it feels like he only knows things that he's read in like magazines. You know, like that thing where somebody falls into a coma for a really long time and then they come out and they're trying to relearn society. It's like he's learned things that you're weak. No, not necessarily. Like, you're allowed to get help. And the people he named, there were only a few. Like, he didn't mention Puffy, who I think someone said was starting a therapist's office. So she could be his friend. There are a lot of other people that could be his friend at this point that I think, well, if he doesn't know they exist, I guess that would be a problem.
Good. Where are you right now?
I'm gonna be in Lemanberg in a sec.
Okay. Did you need a place to stay, or are you good?
I think I do need a place to stay.
Yeah. What's been going on with you, by the way? Because like, we haven't spoken a bit, and I know that book was very precious to you, but I didn't know exactly why.
Go for Phil. Let's go, Papa
Keeps
Phil.
who my friends are in it, so that I don't forget. Because you know I have very bad memory issues.
Right.
So I keep all of my friendships in the book, which has changed quite a bit from today, so I might need to update it. But
oh, sorry about this. Don't look away.
Yeah,
Look away.
okay.
Oh,
Look away.
poor
Don't look.
Ranboo.
Don't look. Okay, you're fine.
okay, awesome.
Yeah, he went away to join the circus. There was nothing bad there.
Easy. They was
Yeah.
crazy.
So anyway, Techno doesn't want you staying in the house because he's already got an Enderman in there, and he feels like it would be a bit too crowded.
That is true.
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna build like a kennel over here for the dogs,
Okay.
and I can
Okay.
also build you like
I was worried Phil was going to say he was building a kennel for Ranboo, and I was like, I think he might want to be talked to with a little bit more respect than that.
a little house next to the kennel if you want to like look after the doggos.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like this is a really good spot to do something.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
Right here. And then like this will come out to about here, and then the house can be like right here in this little cranny.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know when everything was kicking off yesterday? I was sat at Techno's area building this, just watching my chat scream at me.
Why was your cat screaming at you?
Well, they told me to go follow Techno and Tommy and help them. And I was just like, no, I'm gonna let them have fun. I didn't get an invite to the festival. I feel like, they can handle it. I'll just make a
There
farm.
you go. Oh, it's already so real, and I know that this is why people wanted me to put, like, a trigger warning in this, because, I don't know, as somebody who, like, I moved around a lot growing up, like, a lot, to different states and stuff, and you get to a new place, and you meet all these new people, and it's so much information coming at you every single day when you're the new kid, and you're young. You're trying to figure out yourself as a person at this point, much less where you fit in a social circle. And I'm almost jealous that I didn't think of keeping a diary growing up, keeping a list of who my friends are. But mentally, that list refreshed itself every day. So, like, I don't know. I see him break out the book, and it's like you almost get emotional, 3 minutes into this, but you almost get emotional because of being able to relate to that. I think we all did that at one point, probably. Even if it wasn't in a formal book. Okay, now we're checking out Ranboo talks with Dream in his panic room again. And I don't know the extent of this whole panic room Dream thing. I know Ranboo hears voices in here. I don't know if they're actually Dream, if they're Dream XD. I don't know what they are. But I know Ranboo hears voices, and the voice happens to belong to Dream. He's got cats in there now. Let's go. Wait a minute. But canonically, cats scare Endermen. Someone has to have brought this up and explained to me why. But cats in Minecraft have a mechanic where they scare Endermen and they scare creepers. So why is Techno why is Ranboo so comfortable with the cats? That's something that's jumping out to me. Yeah. On every wall, you have that Dream is the problem. Oh, the wolf that's guarding the cats.
Hello.
Uh-oh. Is it me you're looking for?
You're back?
Well, I mean, I never left.
What do you mean you never left?
Well, I mean, I'm in your head. I'm here all the time.
How long have you been in my head?
I mean, forever. I'm just you.
But that doesn't make...
Yeah, and this obviously is where, again, if you have issues with hearing voices or things like this, you are definitely going to want to skip ahead, because that is what this entire part is. If what I'm understanding is correct, that's going to be this entire part.
Sense, though, because why now all of a sudden did you just randomly appear?
He happens when you're stressed.
Well, I mean, you're looking at your book. You're looking at a smile. You're thinking about Dream.
Yeah.
You think about Dream a lot.
Yeah, I do, because he's the reason why everything is going wrong.
Now, I gotta wonder at this point what the Dream voice is gonna say. Is it gonna agree with him or not?
He's the reason why there's conflict on this server. So...
Do you really believe that?
I mean, yeah. If it wasn't for Dream, there really wouldn't be that much... Like, there wouldn't really be one power that everyone would go against.
Well, what are some of the bad things that Dream has done?
Well, and also, that's the unfortunate thing. And I feel like Ranboo knew this before Doomsday. You know, there wouldn't be one power that everyone is going against, but there would be many different factions all working against each other, because that's sort of what's happening. You know, Techno and Phil are going to set up whatever organization they have. There's the Govern Eggment that's happening, the Eggpire that's brewing, and then there's another group of people that I know I haven't even seen yet, but that are just doing things. And who knows what Sand Temple Foolish is up to in the desert. And it's almost like if you don't have one uniting force, then they all go to war with each other, which isn't good either. So the problem for Ranboo at this point is that people have chosen sides. Now you have to get them to unchoose a side, which is harder than not picking one in the first place.
I mean, well, your Dream fights against Tommy and Tubbo all the time, starts wars, blew up L'Manberg, the community house.
Well, you blew up the community house, but Dream blew up L'Manberg, but Techno did too. And so
wait, what?
You're not complaining about them.
Wait a minute. You blew up the community house. No, Dream blew up the community house and framed Tommy for it.
Well, but the thing is, they wouldn't have L'Manberg wouldn't need to exist if you didn't do that. And I didn't blow up the community house. I know that I didn't do that. Because there's no way. There's no way that I could have done that. Because you know I'm not that type of person.
Yeah, I know you're not that type of person, but
yeah.
But you did do it. I mean, it's your memory is just poor.
No,
but
don't buy it.
My memory's interesting. I remember big stuff. I would have remembered if I blew up the house. I mean,
thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
You do remember. This is you.
But no. Yeah, but how?
Oh, I hate
How come
this.
you remember stuff that I don't?
I don't like this.
Well, I think it's complicated.
Yeah, definitely.
Your brain is a funny place.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there's obviously two sides of you.
No.
There is
You're
potential for another side of him, but all right, I wanted to jump in here just because, like, one, I'm fascinated by all of this. I appreciate the cats. I would be petting the hell out of the cats if I were dealing with a similar situation. But, like, I had an issue like this once before. And, I don't know, it's kind of a weird story to tell, but, like, when because I started having really bad panic attacks at the start of everything that happened in the world in 2020. And, I would have moments like this where, like, now fortunately I live with people, so they were able to kind of explain to me what the situation was, but I would have these moments where, like, if I walked out of the room, you know, I would sit down on my bed and be like, dude, why did you say those things to that person in the other room? Like, you just said horrible things to them. And I didn't even talk to them, you know, I just went in to get food. So, like, this, I can relate to, it's weird, a real person's experience can relate to what a fictional character is going through, but that whole thing of, like, your brain just wants to start to poke you every now and then again. Like, fortunately, I've gone through it, and, you know, I talked to who I need to talk to and things like that, but it's weird when your brain just kind of starts, like, poking you a little bit.
You're just what happens whenever I just, like, panic. This is the panic room, and I've only talked to you here.
Exactly.
So it's obvious that you're not, it has to be just something with my past and why this is happening. There's no way that you have any reason to be here. But I don't like you here. I'm gonna be honest.
Good.
Really?
Well, I'm here all the time. It's just you never open your mind to me unless you're in the panic room. You don't let me talk unless you're in the panic room.
That's not how panic attacks
you don't
work.
Listen to me.
You don't open your mind to a panic attack. They take over.
Room.
But I don't want to talk to you. You tell me things that you apparently I did, but I don't think that I did those things. I mean,
this is so, oh my god.
What else have I done, Dream? Because apparently there's more. There must be more if there's an entire just.
Well, I mean, you helped Dream with the TNT that he used to blow up L'Manberg. You helped Dream blow up the community house. You helped Techno, you survived L'Manberg, and he blew up L'Manberg as well. And these are some of the things that you're blaming on Dream.
Now he's tripping on his lies. His internal monologue is tripping on his lies because it was, you blew up the community house. Now it's, well, you helped him with that. And I think the panic room does Ranboo more harm than good at this point. Like, Ranboo needs a place where he can ground himself, and a room where there is nothing to, like, he almost needs Play-Doh. You know, he needs to be playing with the cats. He needs to be petting the dog, or just out doing something productive. You know, that tends to help in a panic attack. Like, you do something productive, because then when you come out of it, like, you've already got that good momentum of that productivity. And to be just acknowledging this thing and not even really trying to confront it, it's gonna get its claws in you.
So I've been helping Dream?
Yeah, you've helped Dream all the time.
No. There's no way that I've been helped. Why would I help Dream?
You tell me.
Dream is the reason why there's conflict. Dream is the reason why my friends aren't able to just be happy. Why would I be helping them this entire time?
That's something you should ask yourself.
You just did.
I mean, I am asking myself. If you're part of me,
thank you.
Then I am asking myself right now.
You're asking the wrong part of yourself.
Oh, come on.
But
mind the wall.
Mind the wall? What do you mean, mind the wall?
Just mind the wall.
Okay.
There's a chest.
What is this? What is it? What is this?
I mean, 2 pieces of TNT does not prove anything.
No,
that proves literal zero.
This can't. No, there's no way that I helped with this. My friends aren't able to be happy because of Dream. There's no way that I've helped him.
Don't buy it.
With everybody. You're the one who said you don't want to pick a side.
And he didn't.
But, I mean, there's a difference between just not being on Dream's side. I can be on Dream's side without helping him blow up things.
I mean, you didn't help him, you did it yourself.
No, that's so much garbage. That's so much garbage. Because if Ranboo did it, then Dream would not have had the foresight to blame it on Tommy. And then in his moment of why would Dream in his moment of, and I guess I don't know where we are in the timeline if Dream's in prison at this point, but why would he in that moment of weakness confess to Tommy and Tubbo that he did it? Like, why wouldn't he say that Ranboo did it? That's something that Dream could have held over the two of them in a moment where he needed any leverage that he could have possibly gotten. But so why, in that moment, Dream is going to do the right thing when he's divulging his evil plan to take over the... No, not at all. Not at all.
Wait, so you're saying that I did these things just solo?
Come on, Ranboo.
Well, no, you did the community house solo.
Come on, Ranboo.
But why would I just randomly do that? Because, I mean, it obviously I must have been... If I did that, then I'd be working with Dream, because there's no way that I would just do that on my own.
Thank you.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but you don't remember them now. I mean, how did Dream get your memory book?
I don't know. I can't remember
He's
why.
a manipulative B-word.
I can tell you why. It's because you handed it to him.
Why would I do that?
You didn't.
I wouldn't do that. But why would I give them the book to my own demise? Because they all see me as traitors now. They're always going to see me, even though they know that, even though if they say that they don't see me as a traitor, they're going to remember. They're going to remember that I'm a traitor. Why would I give them the book that makes everyone turn against me?
Oh my god.
You just have to try and remember why. You have
Ranboo,
to think.
no!
You have to remember. Just remember. 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 Remember.
Can't.
Things you don't want to hear right before you go under anesthesia. That would be one of them. Dude, it's not... Panic Room is doing more harm than good. You've seen the evil that Dream is capable of. Literally, you are in the Panic Room because the entire town was blown up because of what Dream is capable of. So it's not outside the realm of possibility that he could have committed some nefarious act to hijack your book.
I can't remember.
And I also have the slight bit of future knowledge. Like, I understand that Ranboo sleepwalks because you can't be on social media in 2021 and not have some of Ranboo's lore spoiled for you. So I know he sleepwalks, but, I mean, in theory, he could have been coerced in his dreams to giving up his memory book, but it wasn't something that he wanted to do.
I can't. I don't know how to remember. I don't. And he's gone again. And he's gone again. I really betrayed everyone.
No. Dude, stop.
There's no way that I could have done all that. I've betrayed people more than I think. I can't remember.
But, like, look around. Look around your room. In your room, there are 4 beings that you have cared for. If you betrayed everything that you know, why would you... you wouldn't have any cats. You would have, like, left them in the water or something. You wouldn't have gone to all the trouble to bring them down to your Panic Room. You wouldn't be helping Phil take care of animals. Like, you would not be the kind-hearted individual that you were if you have this incredible dark side. I don't know. I don't know.
Think.
And again, I can relate to this on such a level that it drives me up the dang wall. Like, we've all convinced ourselves of things that aren't true, right? I'm pretty sure we've all done that at one time or another. You've convinced yourself that your friend doesn't like you. You've convinced yourself, I don't know, that you got ripped off when you bought something that you bought. And like, it's just to see it play out in real time to someone else. Like, you want to jump in the server, you want to grab him, and you want to like shake some sense into him, but you know that wouldn't help him.
Please, just think. No, okay, well, no, that wasn't real. That wasn't real. No, that wasn't. That. It couldn't be real. It couldn't be real.
Get rid of it.
No, I didn't do that. Come on, think. Please. Please just think. Just think. Come on, please, think. Why can't you think? Why can't you think right now?
Because you're
Please.
panicking. Like, he is actually panicking. I don't know what this darkness is, but I don't like it. I'm looking everywhere but my monitor because I'm very prone. What? What is this? Why is this? No. No. Come on, please tell me music's how he copes. Like, it's beautiful. That slight, like, sounding off just a little bit. It gets me. What is that? All right, friends. In your bingo card, cross off Doki Doki Literature Club. Now I'm making that reference. I mean, I could draw a crown on here. So what is the crown? What does this mean? You don't get to not remember and then confuse me with the things that you don't remember. Is that Mr. Popo? I don't like this. I'm worried I'm gonna miss something, though. Those poor cats. Please don't end with TNT exploding. Okay. Well, so that was the end of part 2. We're moving into part 3. The little iPhone coming up was a bit of an unexpected turn. I believe that's from the original video. Whoever like recorded the clip, but we're back in the panic room for part 3. This is Dream tells Ranboo he has TommyInnit's disc. Again, if this took place after everything was done, then that would mean that Tommy's missing a disc. So I gotta believe that this all happened before the grand final showdown. Because if it, like I said, if it happened after, that wouldn't make a lot of sense.
You just make up things based on the slight information that you have. I mean, this TNT, I picked this up from L'Manberg on the day of the explosion. It was 2 unplaced things of TNT, and I
exactly.
I picked them up. They weren't exploded, and I just put them in this chest.
Why'd you put them in that chest behind the wall?
To protect myself, maybe, as just kind of like a last resort.
It was to remind yourself. You were trying to help yourself. You were trying to remember.
Then why would he hide the chest?
But why would I want to remember the things that I do wrong?
Thank you.
Because you want to know the truth. That's what I am. I'm just the truth. Maybe the hard truth, but the truth.
You're not, though. You're not the truth. You are lies that are made up because
what have
don't
I lied
remember.
About?
The community house. There's no way that I would blow up the community house.
Exactly.
or even help with anything that Dream was actually doing.
Well, you did.
Well, you did is not a convincing argument. This is literally, again, this is one of those moments where have you ever been in a conversation with somebody and you have all the facts and all of the logic and all of the everything in the universe? No, you didn't. Dude, I did this. Here's my receipt. Here's my change from what I bought. No, you didn't. Yeah, I did. Here's my text telling somebody that I was here at this. No, you didn't. Like, that's the most infuriating set of circumstances ever when no matter what you did, no, you didn't. And that's what it's smart on the part of the Dream mental voice because it's going to make Ranboo angry. And when you're angry, you don't make good decisions. So I understand that part of things, but still, it's oh my, it makes you, like I said, it makes you want to like grab your monitor and shake it.
Like I said, I'm you.
Because Ranboo deserves so much better.
Parts of your memory that you don't want to hear. But you did blow up the community house. You did a lot of things.
Well, a lot of things. Like, I helped Dream get the TNT, and that's why there's only 2 pieces. Why would I not have stacks if I helped Dream get that much TNT?
Well, because they were used. They're all gone. They're all blown up. The evidence.
But 2.
You know, the evidence is the crater.
But there's no more evidence that I helped with that. I woke up in the same place before and after the explosion. When I passed out in this box, I woke up in this box. And you're saying that I helped Dream collect pieces of TNT, so that means that I would have to go outside, help Dream, and then come back, and that just doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay, let's think. Let's try and remember. Let's try and you know, we can work together, right?
I don't like this. Anytime the mysterious voice in your head says we can work together, nothing good is going to come from it. That is somebody with a bachelor's degree in psychology. I can tell you that whenever the voice in your head, well, first of all, full stop there. But whenever the voice in your head tells you that it wants to work together, I don't know. No, thank you. No sale. You take one of your doggos or one of your cats and you pet them and you focus on how your furry friends are like the best things in the universe. You don't focus on that.
Piece it together.
Okay.
Okay, so where did you wake up yesterday?
At my house.
Where were you the last time you remember before that?
I was in my house again, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay. What about the day before that?
I think I was here.
How bad are Ranboo's memory problems? And I ask that because, like, at the end of every day, well, he mentioned passing out. So I'm guessing that he kind of doesn't know when he's going to get consumed by a lot of his demons, essentially. But, like, he has a notebook. He has a memory book. But it's almost like his memory problems are so bad that he forgets to write things down over the course of the day. He could have a much more comprehensive memory. He could write things down every morning. But again, if you don't remember in the morning to write those things down, then I suppose that's not going to help you in the slide. You know what I mean? Because you forget to do the thing that helps you remember.
You're here. Where'd you wake up?
I woke up at my house.
That's interesting.
Maybe I just wandered there though. There's no saying that I do evil things. Maybe I just naturally go home from this place because I don't want to be in this place.
Just remember. Think about it.
Dream is almost like a bad cop trying to elicit a confession out of somebody. Then they're like, I don't know where I was, dude. That was 8 months ago. And then the cop's like, just remember. And eventually, because you want the voice to stop, you confess to the like it's a weird thing, but you see it in like those cop shows. They hammer, and then eventually the person confesses because they think like they're going to be able to just go. Like he's going to tell the dream voice what the dream voice wants to hear so that it goes away.
Hey, I can't. You know I can't.
This is intense. Me,
then you know I can't remember.
Yeah, but I'm you, so I know you can because I know. Just be honest with yourself.
I am. I'm being the most honest that I can be. I know that I didn't blow up the community house. I know that I move around. So what? I move around whenever I go asleep sometimes. I randomly wander.
Yeah, like an Enderman.
Doesn't mean
You're
that
not being honest with yourself. Just think, remember. Think. Just focus. Focus. Okay. What were you doing the day the community house blew up?
Was he there?
The night before, I was helping out with the decorations and everything. And then I made the panic room. And then I blacked out in here.
Okay.
And then the next day I woke up also in here.
For the festival,
it's
right?
It's weird that you black out when bad things happen. You just coincidentally don't remember anything between when the community house was there and then when it wasn't there.
That's not how that works, though.
See,
like,
that's...
I'm sure somebody lost a piece of their house because a creeper blew up. It doesn't mean Ranboo telepathically moved the creeper over to their house. Like, just because Ranboo passes out from exhaustion from having to fight this mental battle day in and day out, that doesn't mean that he's responsible then for every negative thing that happened while he was exhausted. That's just not, and I know, like, again, because you guys let me know in the comments that I take it too serious, but I know, but if I'm going to watch a show, I'm going to get invested in my show.
No, what you just said proves my point. You're just filling in the gaps with my memories with evil things.
Thank you.
Because you're not.
But
truthful.
I'm not. I'm. Okay. Listen. I am you. I don't know why you hear me like Dream, but I'm you. I'm you. I'm not making anything up. Do you make things up? Do you make memories up yourself? And
well, yeah, he does. He's manifested an entire second version of his brain, and that's you. So he absolutely does.
Only when I don't want to hurt people.
Okay. Well, let's go back. 2 nights ago.
Okay.
You blacked out.
Yeah.
You were here. Mm-hmm. Then you were at your house.
Yeah.
Just trying to remember what happened. What happened that night?
Okay.
Something happened. Something I remember, and I'm you. You can remember. Just think.
Okay. I do remember walking out. I went towards the portal.
Thank you. Thank you, Kitty Wings. I may be blocking out chat right now, but there's a thing. Kitty Wings donated to Ranboo and said, hey, chat, remember, you are real. Everyone around you is real. This is only a role play. Take deep breaths if you're feeling anxious. You are okay. You will be okay. Promise. And honestly, I'm pausing to take some deep breaths because this, like I said, I don't know. I think we all deal with these issues, even if it's on a, on a scale of 1,000, even if it's a 1, even if it's a 2. Everybody's had that twinge. And that's why, like, first of all, that's why this arc resonates so well. But second of all, that's why it gets me so tilted.
And then there's a gap. There's a gap between me about to find the portal and...
Okay, you talked to Dream. What did Dream say? Do you remember? You talked to Dream.
I talked to Dream?
You met with Dream. You met with Dream in the Nether. What did he say?
What?
You can remember. Just think.
Just think. Exactly how interrogations go.
Safe?
Yeah. You getting closer?
Keeping something very valuable safe. Saying that he trusts this state of me more than the other state, meaning this state. What did I keep safe?
You got it from Skeppy.
Disc.
Listen. Just remember.
It's not that simple.
He gave me a disc to keep safe. Wait, but where did I keep it?
That's the question.
Where could I have kept it? Where could I have... I have to go back.
Bye, panic room kitties.
Give me a disc.
And dog.
Why? Give me a disc. Why would he... I have one of the discs? No, there's no way. There's no way that I have one of the discs. No, that's not true. He's never going to be gone. That's not true. I don't have one of the discs.
That's the other thing. Like, I almost swear that because of the situation of the panic room, like meaning the actual way it's situated, he's having issues getting oxygen. And that's why he hallucinates, and that's why Ranboo passes out. It's almost like the crying obsidian on the ceiling is poisoning him. And then he passes out, and wouldn't you know it, his body is an act of self-preservation, gets outside, and that's why he wakes up other places.
There's no way that I could have one of the discs. Those discs are the thing that are keeping Dream in power. Hey, okay. Okay. See, it's nowhere. It's nowhere.
So far, so... Never mind. If the disc is in there, it's not the real disc. Period. And that's the thread that then ends up connecting fake Dream to real Dream. It's entirely possible that it's entirely possible in theory that Ranboo in his sleepwalking state, in his state of just floating around, found a disc. Creepers get shot by skeletons all the time. It's entirely possible they found a disc, and then that is the disc that's in this hidden chest, because I don't know what Ranboo thinks when he's in his other state, but that could be what that is and why that is.
No, I must have placed this chest. There's no way. That's because if this has the disc, then I blew up the community house. Then I did everything.
That is the million-dollar question.
But it won't have it. It won't have it. I don't want to open it. I don't want to open it. Part of me just wants to leave it there. And just never even touch it, never even look at it ever again.
Yeah, just tell Tommy it's there. Like, tell someone else that it's there, and you don't ever need to know what's in it. Just tell him you found it. I don't know, but, like, everyone would be happier.
Because if it's in there, then no one can trust me. It's not in there. There's no way that it can be in there. But I don't want to check. I don't want to check.
Have Philza
I can't check. Because if I check, then that means that...
So stressful.
I don't know.
There's no way of knowing whether or not it's authentic.
Live in just consistent denial. But I don't want to. This could have one of the most powerful items in the entire server.
Or it could have a forgery.
This entire world, the disc. The disc. Okay.
You gotta go for it. You gotta go for it at this point.
It's just fine. I can't open it. I'm frozen. I can't.
W. The W key is your friend.
Thrown into it. Since the very beginning, I was just thrown into this just terrible cycle. And now, the answer to whether or not I've betrayed everyone.
It's horrible. Like, the conclusions he jumps to are terrifying. And I say that because, I don't know, like, that's something that scares me, is not remembering. Because, like, my grandma dealt with that. And that is something that is frightening. And then the thought of having mobility and not being able to remember is also terrifying. The fact that somebody could manipulate you so completely as Dream is manipulating Ranboo, that is terrifying. Like, there's so many of these things that are just horrible to have to think about and contemplate them as being actual emotions that people have. Like, my heart breaks for people that have to deal with things like this, because nobody should ever have to feel this way. You know what I mean? Ranboo's character should not exist because nobody should have to feel that way enough that character can be created in a video game. I don't know. Again, whatever. If it's rambling, if it doesn't make sense, it's fine.
It would be really great if it was just some netherite.
Even more TNT.
It'd be really great if it was just some netherite. But what if it isn't? What if it is a disc? Then I did betray everyone.
Uh-huh.
No. No.
Yep.
No. No.
He's here. He has arrived.
He's here.
Okay, thank God. We're at part 4 of Techno and Phil forming this secret organization, and maybe because Techno and Phil are a little bit more comic relief than Ranboo to his own devices. My God. Shout out to you if you're still with me after all of that, because that is a proper mess, my friends.
Hello, guys. How is it going?
It's going great.
Lovely morning.
See, that's the positivity I need. I needed Technoblade to come out of the gates just being himself.
Hi, man.
Lovely morning.
Morning.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello. All right, Ranboo, what's the joke?
Basically, I was telling him about my my fundy impression. You know, do you want to hear my funny impression?
Sure.
Okay.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a pretty good funny impression.
I don't really get the reference, but I like the meme involved.
His mic cuts out because his mic isn't
That is
good.
what he's known for.
Yep.
That is his thing. It's a good joke.
Have you been thinking about anarchy, Phil?
Quite a bit, yes.
Because recently we had to take down Lemanberg. That was just not great, Phil. I mean, we had to risk our lives. I almost died. I think there are other people out there that would believe in anarchy that we can bring to our cause, all right?
Yeah.
There's not many, mainly because they've all split off and formed their own governments, and they want to be anarchist up until the point where they get to have their government. And by the way, Steve Harvey in the background is sort of making it hard to take this part seriously.
It's just that either they don't know about us or they're currently, like, trapped in some situation. Like, I don't think everyone was down with Lemanberg either, but they didn't know any alternative. And Phil, I've been thinking we need to form an association for anarchists, all right? We need to band together.
Wait, maybe not that.
Like a group of some sorts.
Yeah, we can't fight everything outnumbered 10-1. That's just not going to get us anywhere, all right?
We need more allies.
And I don't think Lemanberg is the only government.
Oh, yeah?
There are a lot.
I don't know. I think there's like a monarchy or something. I've heard rumors. So I'm thinking, Phil, what if we formed a secret organization? All right.
Sounds cool.
Why does Technoblade feels like he's wearing a wire at this point?
We're gonna need a headquarters for it.
It's true. Every organization needs a cool headquarters.
Exactly, man. Coincidentally, there is an abandoned structure nearby.
Oh yeah?
Not too close, but not too far either, that I think is worth exploring.
Ooh.
Exploring?
I'm down.
So I think we should go explore that stronghold. Now I don't want to let Ranboo into this.
Wait, stronghold? You said stronghold.
Oh, wait a minute.
I don't think I said stronghold, but I can neither confirm nor deny that I may have been talking about a stronghold.
Yeah, he said abandoned base.
I could have been talking about any nearby abandoned structure, Phil. I mean, come on, I'm very subtle, Phil. I don't know if we can trust Ranboo yet. He's been here for like 2 days, Phil.
True.
We don't even know if he's like an anarchist. What if he's just like some guy? Like, look at
I mean,
him.
oh, he's waving. Oh, he's waving.
He's just vibing over there.
I'm definitely getting kicked out.
No! Ranboo, no!
Oh, that's not good. Hey guys.
Hello. We were just looking for like a feather. Do you happen to have a feather?
Oh yeah, I probably do.
Yeah,
Poor
that's why
guy.
I took it.
Okay.
That was kind of rude, but okay.
Phil just helped
here
himself.
I was, like, using manners, like, hello there. I would like to make an inquiry. Is it possible that you could loan us a feather?
Oh,
and
man.
Phil's like, found one. Here you go.
All right. I have a quick question. Am I getting kicked out?
No,
you can stay
Not
here,
getting
man.
kicked out?
You can stay here for now.
Thank God.
Good. I have one more thing that may actually get me kicked out. I randomly have periods of time where I don't remember things that I do. You remember the old community house and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of I was kind of the one that blew that up.
No, Ranboo, you don't know that. You don't know that. Don't confess to things that you don't know about. God, why? Why is he sabotaging his own happiness? They like you, dude.
Are you sure?
Bro.
Yeah.
But, like, why?
I can't remember why, but I'm fairly certain that I did.
This guy is kind of weird.
To be fair, Technoblade, you're kind of weird.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's
weird
fair.
guy, Phil.
Yeah, that's fair.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest, Ranboo. I do not care about the community house at all. That's just I don't even know what that is.
Awesome.
Yeah, we don't really care.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we kind of joined the server later
care
on.
if there was maybe a disc here that was there for quite a long time? Like one of the discs.
Oh, those things that Tommy just goes on about? Meh.
Bro, nobody cares about the disc.
No, nobody cares, apart from Tommy.
Thank God.
It's literally.
Thank God. Ranboo's got friends. Let's go. I don't know what weird glitch just happened, but thank God.
Like just Tommy and Dream are just obsessing over the discs.
Okay, that's good. Oh, so what are you guys up to?
No, we're just vibing. I was
Yes.
gonna write a
Just two dudes,
novel, that's
lads
why I
on
used
tour.
feather.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Anyway, we're gonna walk in this
Yeah, we're just
direction.
gonna walk away now.
We'll be back.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Walk
All right.
in.
Most
Walk
awkward
away.
neighborhood
I'll
ever.
just- I'll
Don't
just
mind us.
I'll just deafen. All right.
All right, follow me, Phil.
All right, let's go.
Okay,
We have
I'm beginning to
scout
understand
out.
what you all said because I thought Phil was, in Tommy's videos, Phil seems like the last one to laugh. But Phil also seems like he's contractually obligated via the laws of clout to laugh at everything Technoblade says.
Oh, here it is.
Wait, you kidding me? It's
When do you think
Right.
you'll be back?
oh
just
my
right here.
god. Oh my god.
Poor
You
guy.
are taking the piss.
Yeah.
How did we never see this?
Well, it's because it was in the script that we wouldn't see it, of course. That's the
I
only
never saw
explanation.
it.
Plot. Phil, I'm thinking. Okay, well that just kind of snitched on you, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'm with you, Phil.
Oh.
I'm with you.
This is big news. This is big news. Do they have 12 Eyes of Ender? Well, they can get one from Ranboo. But wait a minute. Are we about to see our first interdimensional
Maybe we should get
travel
rid of this.
here?
Probably. Although we could have kept it for like research.
Nah.
But I guess that's a moot point now.
It's made out of something that I've never seen before.
Can I break it?
I don't know. I don't think so. No,
it doesn't look like
definitely
it.
not breaking.
Maybe if I keep mining.
Not even a dent.
It's
If I keep mining, guys.
It's not. It's just not. It's not breaking.
Well, I need to pick up the block to know what it is, Phil. So we just have to break the block.
I don't think we
and then
can
we'll
break
know what
these.
it is.
I think this is like the blocks at the bottom of the world.
The blocks at the bottom of the world. So I think it's like, well, bedrock, but I guess that makes sense. They don't know what bedrock is. They also don't know what an end portal is. All Techno knows in the script is that he's found a fancy building.
But how could they build blocks that can't be broken? How advanced was this civilization?
I'd be apparently pretty advanced because we don't know what the fuck it is.
I don't know why this is so funny. They seem like they're being so sneaky.
This is Orphan's parents.
Oh.
This is the igloo.
What?
The igloo is the
Literally
igloo is the entrance.
Within 16 blocks of that summoning circle. It's been there this whole time.
Oh my!
That's kind of
God.
cool.
Literally in earshot. Are you kidding me?
Dude.
Dream XD joined the game.
Who the heck is Dream XD?
I have no idea.
Why did he add an XD to his name?
And then he just vanishes? What? Wait, what? Dream XD logs in their home, walked into the stronghold, broke everything, and vanished.
Hey, Dream, if you're watching the stream, Dream, we weren't gonna open the portal. Put it back. Put it back, Dream. We were being cool. Dream. Put it back.
It wasn't gonna get opened ever. Let's just break away from character real quick. We legit were just gonna make it into a table because we didn't know what it was as characters.
At least you can break one of the blocks, but at least leave the other blocks. That way we can't even activate it. Come on.
They were gonna make it a table. I love that they were gonna make it a table because they don't know what it is, so it must be furniture.
We wanted a table, Dream. It was gonna be our meeting room. Come on, Dream. Come on, put the blocks back.
What the fuck?
Come on. Come on. Don't be that way.
Oh, Green Boy doesn't let anyone play video game.
Oh,
He must be from the society, Phil.
One block back.
That is not what I meant. That is not what I meant, Dream. Dream, come on. Give us
Thank
a bone
God.
here.
Some much needed comic relief.
It's weird. There's like an incorrect way and a correct way. There you go. That will never light.
Oh, all right.
That makes him feel better.
Thank you,
Okay.
Dream XD.
We appeased Dream XD because we just wanted a cool table.
Whatever being that was.
Table restored. I've suddenly lost memory of everything that happened in the last 5 minutes canonically. Wow.
Wow.
Where
we're back.
are we?
We're back.
Whoa, what is this? Is
I
this
don't
some
know
sort
what
of
it is.
summoning circle? Let's try to break it with the pickaxe.
I don't know why this is in the Ranboo lore playlist that I was instructed to watch, but my God, is this funny.
Now that
I
Dream's
needed
left,
this.
Quick, I have 12 eyes of Ender. Let's fight the Ender Dragon. Let's get a bunch of Elytras and then distribute them to everyone with 12 shulker boxes each and just ruin the server forever. Let's go.
There you go.
Let's go.
I mean, is Shulkers really that much worse than a certain somebody having magical powers? Not to mention multiple people, I think, may have magical powers at this point.
Let's actively ruin. Let's actively break the one rule that shouldn't be broken.
Hold on, I'm getting banned from the server. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! JK. JK.
JK, lol.
Dream XD has canonical access to creative mode, while the regular Dream is just like some homeless Teletubby that. Hey. Haha. JK. I can't wait to watch the next Manhunt video. When is that coming out? They actually are. I am the protector. We guessed the lore, Phil. We get update the Wikipedia. Update it right now.
Who's that Dream fanboy? Oh my God!
Like
I needed
Dream
this.
I
needed this in the middle of this.
After Dream cringe. JK. Gotta eat the God apple. I gotta eat the God apple.
Okay, so it appears canonically, Dream XD is like Bloody Mary. If you start talking crap about Dream, or if you mention the End Dragon, you summon Dream XD. But if you say JK before he can murder you and drag you back to his evil dimension, then you're good to go.
I forgot to think of a name. I have half of the name.
You think it should have anarchy in it, or should we just avoid that?
I think that's covered by the second word. It's gonna be the something syndicate.
I like it.
Heck?
True. Oh,
get down.
Ranboo just wants to
Is it
play.
going to be a new one, or is it going to be the old one? It's the old one. Okay. Are you going to be a new one? Because it has been a very long time. You are also the old one. Okay, these villagers are useless. Awesome. Okay.
Can you move the table?
no, I'm definitely...
That was creepy.
Because I can't move the
That was
table.
close.
Can't move the table.
This table is unmovable. Which means we have to remove the other guy that finds it. Alright?
Oh, damn.
The Table Syndicate. Oh my god, incredible name.
Sic Semper Table.
Sic Semper Tyrannis. Thus always to tyrants. Bill?
Yeah. Wait, isn't that the thing? I'm pretty sure that's the thing John Wilkes Booth yelled before he shot Abraham Lincoln.
I think this is the start of something great.
It's the start of something.
But we're gonna need more members. We're gonna need to get more members at some point, because it's literally just the two of us.
Yeah, if one of us goes down, the whole thing just will, like, collapse. We can't, like, one person can't fight off the entire server.
Stop stream sniping. Boo! Cringe, get out of here. Boo! Boo! How many times could he possibly need a cartographer?
You sell white. Oh, that's actually really good. Awesome. There we go. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Very good.
Nice, nice.
So, what's up with, how have you been doing?
I've been doing all right. I got a lot of stuff done, I think.
I like that Ranboo's got some cocoa beans going. I mean, he seems really happy here.
Okay, so
Gifts,
Here,
gifts,
there,
gifts,
and then
gifts,
there.
gifts.
Nice, nice.
Pork champion.
Yeah,
I got a shovel.
yeah.
I'll get that. I'll get.
I didn't know if you had one already, honestly. So
I mean, that's nice of him.
I did not.
I just made it. Oh, good. That's good then. That's good.
This is good.
Then
This will be great. One of my most common problems is that I spend so much time digging graves for my enemies, and this is really going to speed up that process.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Of a vault
Yeah, this is the comfort room.
with the mob heads
Yeah. I kind of just put them
and
on
a
display.
map.
Yeah, just so I know where I am.
Aw. That makes sense. I suppose
Yeah.
I can gather that. Okay. Now we are at the final part of this, and I'm already... All right, now I'm freaking out. Because we had a nice little bit of lovely lore there. Again, I'm not sure why that was in the playlist. It didn't seem to indicate a whole lot more about Ranboo, but the final part of the playlist for today is Ranboo visiting Dream in prison, and I'm prepared for things to get bonkers again.
I don't know why you're glad, because I'm here to tell you what you did.
Well, I'm glad to see you. I mean, you've been a good helping hand and everything.
It's weird. Okay, so it's weird that, like, I understand that, okay, Ranboo's inner monologue could have Dream's voice, but it's weird that Ranboo's internal monologue has Dream's intonations as well. That whole, like, I'm just glad you're here. I got 5 walls. They're made of obsidian, and I don't have a lot going on here. It's that whole that like Dream's mannerisms are very distinct.
Okay, you must know that I somehow hear your voice sometimes, and that was just a complete lie. You're trying to make me think that I did those things again, and I'm not gonna let you do that again.
Thank you.
But you did do those things.
Stop it!
No, I did none of those things because...
Well, you did them after Dream told you to, but you did do them.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The Ranboo's inner monologue is around while he is in the cell with Dream. So this isn't Dream talking to him. This is Ranboo's internal monologue. I think it's any time Ranboo gets in an obsidian box. That's when it happens.
No, I didn't know. There was proof. I got rid of the voice. I got rid of the voice.
You got rid of the voice because Dream got put in prison and you haven't been talking to him like you usually do, so it's harder for you to you know, imagine what he sounds like.
Yeah.
Because you stopped talking to him. You used to talk to him every day.
This is so weird.
Third person. Have you gone insane in prison?
You're right. You're right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, there's not really much to do here.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like it. You got one clock the entire time.
Yes, I do have a clock. I don't really like it though, but.
Oh.
You haven't thrown it in lava yet.
Water and everything. Oh
Yeah,
man.
I have books. You want to see what I've been writing?
Oh yeah, sure. Sure.
I was about to say, you know how that's how you can tell Ranboo is a genuinely good person, and also kind of up on all of the lore, I would suggest, because it's interesting that Ranboo doesn't just go read books uninvited. Like anyone else who visits is going to read those books uninvited. Do not read.
If you want, you can look at it. I mean, you can look at everything I've been writing. I've written probably like, I don't know, a lot of books, so like 26 books. If you want to look in.
All right, I'm going back. Friends. Okay. Friends Phil, Techno, and Tubbo. Unsure Tommy, Nikki. Stay away, Fundy, Quackity, Jack. I can see that. Why is he okay? Why is he being nice? It's all gone. I want to remember.
26
pages of I don't want to remember. But I have to, because if I don't remember, then I have nothing left. Even less than I had when I started. Why do I remember this? Why do I remember TNT? Why that specifically? Wait, one said new beginning.
Books, so.
I wanted to see what the new beginning one said.
If you want to look in my chest, but.
How do you?
He has pages of. Wait, he has pages of Ranboo's memory book? Oh, I hate this. Oh, I dislike Dream even less than when we started.
It must have been. No, you must have been just. No, you must have been just.
You need to face the truth.
No, I am facing the truth. The truth is that you're a terrible person, and that you've done so much to hurt everyone.
Preach.
You know, I could.
No, the truth is that you've helped me. You've helped Dream.
No, keep on.
Man, no, I'm not even Dream, right?
No, I got. No, you have to be. I got rid of the. Okay, no, you somehow know what I went through in the panic room and everything. So you're doing this as a way to try to make me think that I'm.
I know what I went through because I'm you.
No, you know.
I know what I went through because. So wait, that would imply, if we're following along with Dream's line of thinking, Dream is or Ranboo is half Enderman, half Dream.
No, you. I don't know how you know what happened in the panic room, but you're.
Look, you've been helping Dream. The only reason you haven't been talking to me recently is because you just can't picture what he sounds like. You used to talk to him every day.
This is so complicated.
No, I didn't.
He would tell you things to do. You were like his little servant.
No.
No, I couldn't be. I couldn't let myself do that. You know that I couldn't let myself do that. I couldn't work with the person that has hurt so many people.
Well, you did. You did.
No.
This is so complicated.
Many times.
It's layers on layers.
If it's so prominent and if it's so much as you're saying, then how come I don't remember any of it?
You do.
What do you mean I do? I don't. I don't remember.
You do, because I'm you.
Oh, you just have to.
I'm not even
so
real.
Canonically, is he? Because this is the only part that stinks about Minecraft is you can't see characters' mouths moving. Is he actually in the prison right now? Is this all a dream? Is this all a hallucination? Is Dream talking, or is the voice in Ranboo's head talking? I don't believe that any of this actually happened.
Wait.
Exactly.
No, I got rid of him. I got rid of the voice. I got.
But now you're teleporting into the Nether.
This has to be. No, there's no way. There's no way. I got rid of the voice. I got rid of it.
And the room is falling.
I got rid of the voice.
Literally collapsing around him.
It has to have been. No, it just.
And he died.
I got rid of the voice.
No, it's a bad dream, man.
I got rid of it.
Literally and figuratively, a bad dream.
I got rid of the voice.
I don't know how I feel about my choice of wardrobe at the moment. This was a cool black hoodie that Dream sent me. I don't know how to feel about it anymore. I mean, I like it. I'm gonna keep wearing it because it's cool, but still.
He's back.
I don't know that he ever left. So that's what we've got. That was my deep dive into the character of Ranboo on the Dream SMP. So what do you think, friends? I guess what are some of the things that I have missed about Dream's character on the Dream, or not Dream's character, about Ranboo's character on the Dream SMP? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm thinking for the next sets of reactions, I'm going to do the prison reactions, and then maybe we're going to get the egg up to where the egg is today. But again, if you want to see some of this live, make sure you follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/YoBGS. That's where I'm doing all the funny stuff, hanging out, having fun there. But take care, friends, and I will see you for the Salty Run Back.